playoff victory here after a couple of weeks off and opening statement on today's game.
First off, happy to be able to play in December again. One of the things we talk about here is getting into December and playing football. And so we're happy about that. Give Central Missouri a lot of credit. People talk about this all the time about playoffs, but that's a 11-1 team coming here, now 11-2, but obviously a great team, and they had a great year. And it takes everything you've got to beat teams like that. Our guys realize, you got to be at your best every day in the playoffs, and if not, your dreams end quick, and so it's just a big grind. Both teams had fast starts, got a little nervous about the defensive side of the ball for a second, but obviously 4 picks by the chain gang, and a lot of great plays by them. And then the big drive was the 99-yard drive. Obviously, that takes some wind out of your sails if you're trying to defend a team, and we methodically went down the field. And obviously, these two guys had great games. Proud of them. But, with every win sometimes, there's some negatives, and our biggest negative, obviously, is Cy Barnett got hurt, and he's a huge part of our success. And then we also lost James Caesar there. Hopefully we get him back, but he couldn't play in the second half. So, it comes with the territory, but those are obviously tough people to play without.
John Raffle, Big Rapids Pioneer. Tony, there was a lot of talk about the break, 3-week break. And you mentioned a 99-yard drive, but you also had an 80-yard drive and a 90-yard drive in the second half. How much do you feel, with your fresh legs and freshness and everything late in the game, did this break actually take an advantage for you over the other team?
Well, I'll take it. I don't know. I can't really scientifically tell you whether it's good or bad. But I told the team after the game today that I've been lying to them for 3 weeks. And truthfully, I hated the idea that we had that long of a break. And I believe just wholeheartedly that young men work really hard to get a full season, and we want to get 11 games. So I wish we had a last game this past a few weeks ago. We didn't, and so it just comes with the territory. But I don't know. I told the defense at halftime I thought they were playing slower than they were playing in the regular season in regards to tackling. Offensively, did you feel a lot fresher?
Yeah, that break, yes.
All right. Marv tweeted the other day, it's time to play. I'm tired of waiting, so maybe he was hungry. But I don't know for sure whether the break was a good thing or a bad thing, but I am happy we sustained some big, long drives and wore them out possibly.
The interceptions you had, they had 7-6 on your 3-yard line. You got the interception. So that may be the turning point of the game.
It's a big play. That was your interception. I thought he was going to house it. I don't know why he kept on running sideways and not taking it back up the gut, because he's the fastest guy in the field. But yeah, that was a huge play. All the interceptions were big plays, because I think 3 of them were they were in the red zone territory. So
yeah, Alex, can you talk about those interceptions? What do you remember about those?
I just remember, honestly, I got to give all the credit to our coaches and our defense, because our coaches, they did a great preparation. They did a great preparation for us this week, and letting us knowing what our opponent's going to do, and pretty much just knowing what formations they were in. So that was pretty much what helped us. That's pretty much what helped me, just being able to identify their formations, their splits, and understand what routes I can get. And I got to give credit to the coaches for that one.
Cora Hall, Ferris towards Tony. Cy going down obviously was a big loss, and it was a very rush heavy game going into the second half. Did Cy affect that change?
No, it. CJ rolled in there and made a huge play. So, CJ Jefferson's catch for the long touchdown pass was huge. And, I remember a redshirt freshman being here 3 years ago against Midwestern State, and he hadn't played the whole season hardly. And I said, your time will come. We're going to need you at some point in time. And it was Marvin back in the day as a redshirt freshman against Midwestern. So you never know when your time comes, and CJ was ready. He scored a touchdown pass there, a long touchdown pass, and then he had a big fourth down conversion catch too. So, this game is a tough game, and you just got to be ready when your number's called, and he was. And so I don't know, we just really decided we wanted to grind them out. We wanted to run the ball, and we were successfully running the ball. And, one of the big ones was Tyler running for, I don't know, it was 3rd and 20-some or something, and he got a first down right where the stick was. So, we obviously wanted to run the ball, and we had 525 yards total offense. I think that's exactly what we had the last time we played a few weeks ago. So, pretty efficient, but we want to be a physical ball club, and we want to be able to run the ball, and so we're able to do that today.
Yeah, and then Marvin, obviously you don't want to let a player going down affect your mentality, but when you saw Sai go down, did that kind of make you think, all right, I need to step up a little and kind of make some bigger plays?
No, not really. It's when somebody go down, like Anise said, it's just the next man up, and then we do a lot of preparation throughout the week, trying to get everybody prepared, in case something happens like that. So we want to get everybody prepared during the week, so in case that does happen, we got somebody ready. So.
Tony, I was wondering if we could go back for a second on CJ's catch. A lot of that was that throw by Travis. And at that time, you guys were down. You'd had a couple penalties, had a turnover, I think it was. So can you talk a little bit about that pass and that play?
Well, I made the call, and my assistant coach in the box said, well, we might get an opportunity for a shot here, but I doubt it. And I doubted it too, but we were really kind of struggling with what we were going to call. And so it was a pass play that we run quite a bit. But, CJ just ran by the guy, and then it was perfectly thrown. And, I'm not going to say Travis doesn't have the arm strength to throw it 45 yards, but it might be the maximum for him. And I think he put everything he could into that throw. And we were struggling a little bit with protections because they brought a lot of different exotic pressures against us. So I was really kind of looking at the pressure to see if we were going to get it off, and then it's a perfect executed play.
Nancy Halpine Tech. Looking ahead, I know you guys enjoy the win now, but Northwest Missouri State's up 56-7 right now, and then Valdosta State just got upset by Florida. So what do you guys think going forward?
Well, with the second part, I told them, because we got word that Valdosta State got beat, and my message to the team was we shouldn't be celebrating that Valdosta got beat, because nobody really was, but it should kind of alert us to it can end that quick. And it just is the reality of the Division II football playoffs. It's the beauty of it too. I mean, it's just extraordinarily a cool thing to have all the different people trying to win a national championship from all over the nation. Maybe FBS can learn something from this, but it's pretty incredible and pretty competitive. As far as Northwest Missouri State goes, I mean, this is going to be, I guess, 3 times in 4 years. It's a little bit humbling to just kind of throw yourself in the category with them, because they're the Division II powerhouse that's won more national championships. But it's awesome. It's great, and they get to come here. So we'll get ready. But we're split 1-1, and the winner's going to be in the semis, and the loser's going home. So it'll be a battle. But for us, we've won at least 11 games each of the last 6 years now. Pretty crazy. And we're in the quarters now for the 4th time in a row, and so that's pretty crazy too. So I'm really proud of my team.
Coach, the storyline this year has been kind of a mixed match of players on the team. A hodgepodge, I guess you could say, of players. What does that say to the doubters, I guess, out there who said maybe this team wouldn't amount to everything you've amounted to?
Well, that's just an awesome, just observation, because, a lot of times when you put the perfect season together, you're putting the perfect season with no injuries, and everybody knows Jay Rue had ankle surgery on Wednesday, and I don't know. Right now we're 11-0. We've had 3 guys start for us. We just had another big injury today, and so. When Marvin says next man up, it's really the reality of who we are. Our mentality is, we don't believe in excuses. We really don't. And so we're not going to say going on the road is hard, because it's just as hard as it is being at home. And we're not going to say weather is hard, because it's just as hard as nice weather. So we don't make any kind of excuses. We're just together and we work hard, and that's who we are. Is that Ohio State stuff, by the way?
Alex, you talked on the way up a little bit about your defensive performance. Obviously, Central Missouri, a very prolific offense with a great quarterback. How do you come away feeling about your team's defensive performance today?
I'll give all the kudos to the defense, because Monday we knew that Central Michigan, they got to make big plays. So our coach made a big emphasis of taking away the big plays and getting the quarterback down, and that's what we did. And I got to give all the credit to the D-line and the coaches, because they did a great preparation allowing us to be able to be in the right places at the right time.